I was just going to get together too for this intro. Then we started talking about my bunion.
I'm over it.
It's painful. This fucking bunion. You have it. You see, I don't know. I don't know if it's a bunion because it's not the side of my foot, like where the big toe comes into the foot. It's on my big toe knuckle. I don't. And
Like
it's
the
pain.
top or the side?
No, the
I don't have a.
I'm about to.
I don't know anything about bunions, bro.
Me neither. I've been reading
like
about
what
it.
is it? Like a giant callus?
Yeah, basically. It's so sensitive. So sensitive.
So it hurts.
Yeah, like crammed in the boot all day. I'm like, like I drive home in I have sandals. You know me, I'm a pretty big sandal guy. But like, yeah, I was just bunions. It's from basically cramming your foot into like shoes, boots, whatever. Like, because it changes the shape of your foot, and that's basically your foot. Like, no, fucker, I won't go that way. It's crazy. I'm reading all about feet and like how restrictive shoes are and how we were never designed to wear shoes.
We
which
weren't.
Is true.
And it stops us from grounding too. That's a whole other conversation.
Yeah, see, it's just so deep, right? Just because of bunions, I got so deep. But yeah, anywho, I've been seeing, and I got a wide foot, so I got to buy shoes with a wider foot, you know. But there's these shoes that have they're cut. Man, they look so wild. I'm not gonna buy them. But they're like cut for like your foot. It's weird. And so your foot like rests. They're comparable to Vans, but they look like you got like a paddle on your foot because it's so big because it lets your whole foot expand. You tracking?
Yeah. Why don't you just buy those shoes with the toes?
With the toes.
You know what I'm talking about? They look like they're made of rubber, I know what you're talking about.
Like the outdoor finger
shoes.
shoes. That's so weird. No, I
It's weird.
I don't like things in between my toes. You like thong sandals?
I have a pair of rainbows. That's the only kind I can wear them. And they're so because once they're broken in, they're so comfy.
I don't like thong sandals. They bother me. Anything between my toesies.
Yeah, I get it.
That's why I wear slides. I'm all about the comfort.
I got slides. I'm versatile with my feet.
Versatile. Are you a Crockin' guy?
Crocs?
Yeah.
Fuck no.
No, not a Croc house.
My son has some, but that's because they're easy to get on and off.
Yeah, it's because he's a child.
Yeah. As a grown man, though, I do not own Crocs.
No,
I've thought about getting a pair.
I
was like, there's a lot of like, is this the hype real? Like I thought these would have been gone by now, but they're getting bigger. I feel like.
Yeah, the hype is real.
Add cool emblems and stuff to them.
Any color now, like any color.
Yeah.
Are you hip?
I'd probably get like a white pair.
Oh, I think I would just go classic black. But I'm pretty close to pulling the trigger. I was just curious how you felt because I'm not a Croc guy.
I just don't know when the fuck I'll wear them. I have so many shoes, so when I go and I don't get to wear them, so when I do go out, I
apparently wear my shoes all the time. I mean, everyone.
I don't want that to happen. If that's the case, I don't want that to happen. I don't want to be full fucking 35 pairs of shoes, and I wear my fucking Crocs every day.
Your Crocs everywhere. That's going to happen.
No.
See, I think. See, the Crocs might not be for a guy like you. You have a lot of shoe options.
I do.
The Crocs might be for a guy like me.
Yeah, with bunions for sure.
Like all I got is seriously 2 pairs of Vans, 3 pairs of slides, and then my work boots. That's all.
You don't wear those Adidas I gave you? They're fucking balling.
They're in the closet. Yeah, they're too narrow. I got that wide foot. They affect my bunion.
Add an extra 3 inches with a bunion.
They affect my bunion. Man, I'm about to show you. I'm going to put my big toe right about here.
Please.
You're going to see the callus. The toe's going to be like this. Then there's going to be a callus like this. And you're like, what's that? I'm like, that's my toe bunion. I don't know. It hurts.
Can you put a flag on it?
A flag?
Mark your territory.
I mean, if I was laying down like that, yeah, it's there. Is it weird that I've taken? I gotta stop talking sometimes. I've taken a razor blade to it and like shaved the mound down, but I stopped because it got really more sensitive after I did that.
No shit.
But I didn't go too deep.
Why don't you go see the little Asian ladies and let the goldfish nip at it? Yeah, son, that's the move right there. I've never had that. I've gotten pedicures and got like this sports massage, but I've never had the goldfish.
Then you need catfish in there.
Oh, be sucking on you too.
Oh man, I bet you'd feel good.
I bet you would too.
Let's get in this episode.
Yeah, let's do it.
Did you check out the newest hockey release documentary on Netflix? It was called, let's see, let me try to get the name right here. Untold Crime and Penalties shows the crazy side of the Danbury Trashers. Did you see that on Netflix?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
That was a good one. I love watching anything about hockey.
Right. I was going to say, number one, it's something about hockey that we get to watch. Perfectly timed, like getting ready to come into the season. And then two, documentary style. I know you dig documentaries, like they just grow on you. Like, dude, like Warren was over, we watched it, and he was like, man, we got to watch this documentary. I heard it's really good. And I was like, I'm in, like, let's put it on. And basically, to not completely spoil it, but it's basically this guy, crime boss Jimmy Galante, buys his son, AJ Galante, a hockey team, like a
17-year-old high school senior son.
Yeah, because he gets hurt. He's a hockey player, gets hurt, can't play anymore. So, hey, you can't play, son. Here's a team for you to run.
They say the Sopranos were based off this guy.
Yeah, essentially. They essentially said that
owns a trash business. That's why they were called the trash.
Yeah.
And so affiliated with the mob.
Yeah. So dad, Jimmy Galante, owns this massive trash company, does like three jurisdictions or whatever, not to give away the whole story. And then so that's like his main front, and then everything else that goes on, you can hear like the wiretap calls. He's like, you tell him to get off the street, or I'll give him a real fucking problem. Like you can hear him like threaten people over the phone. I'm like, oh, that's so legit, man. Like, and that was like early 2000s. It's not even like crime. It's not even like crime boss shit from like the old days. It's like this generation, 2000, like 2002, 2004.
That shit's still going on, bro. They just got way more sneakier about it. The mafia, that shit is definitely still popping.
So you have to, because there's cameras on every corner.
They've just gotten more educated about how they do their business.
Oh, I'm sure.
The big bosses don't even do nothing.
It's a lot different than the old days. Gotta rough them up. Rough them up in the old bar.
I'm not standing out front of a fucking deli all fucking day.
Right. But anywho, back to the Danbury Trashers. By the way, one of the hardest names that's I think ever come across in the AHL, essentially. Yeah, the trash can with the stick coming in for the slash. Dude, how dope is that? Like, I remember when it came across the screen, we were like, okay, like I was like, I would buy that jersey. Like, I would buy it. I'd buy a Trasher jersey.
Drake was wearing a fucking Trasher jersey.
How wild is that, dude? The Netflix effect is so crazy on how just something can catch fire like that so fast. You don't even care about hockey, but they know about this.
I'm surprised there's not a petition to bring the fucking team back now.
Right.
That's how shit goes, season. Right?
Yeah.
No, they had a couple seasons. They did well.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They went to they did the cup.
04, they made the playoffs,
times.
And then 05, they lost in the cup. Yeah, they won the East.
That's what's crazy is that a lot of people, even like that guy, like that was quite a twist. The commissioner guy, like he was such like a dick in the beginning, but man, he was all about him because he knows what they brought to the league, essentially. But it's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy how not only were they like whooping ass, but like they were like also winning. So they weren't just a team of goons. Like this wasn't just a goon squad. Then again, he can afford all these players because he was paying them contracts and then paying them under the table,
they bought like a whole for the players and shit. And they were getting paid by the trash company. Wild.
Yeah, how crazy is that?
And it was the real dope part was, because I didn't know nothing about them prior to watching this, is that it was during the NHL lockout, aka OV Sid, and that they brought in Rupper, which was
Mike
real
Rupper.
fucking sick. Yeah.
And he dominated the highlights that they showed.
Yeah,
it made him look like a stud.
Yeah, like you're not doing that in the show, bro.
Yeah, it was wild to see that. But again, paying him X amount to stay within his cap, and then paying him cash under the table, like what? Like he's funneling money, and he's like he's got the owner of the team, like it literally had a cell phone, like calls a player. He's like, go fucking fight that guy right now. Like it's so crazy. Like how mob boss. How much more can you give it down on hockey? Like, hey, go fight this guy. As soon as the whistle goes, you're fighting him.
So dope. You imagine being 17 and being the CEO, GM of a hockey team, bro. That kid was getting so much ass.
Yeah, he was doing it the right way.
But yeah, legit, like it's so funny to watch him because he's like,
it looks like a goober.
Yeah,
it's the earrings, punk. The fucking
the baggy ass fucking shorts hanging off of them.
2004, bro.
The long ass white tees and shit and polos. But anyways, fucking dude, he put together a winning team. That's the fucking dope part of it. He put together a legit team, and I think that goes back to he was a legit hockey player. He wasn't just you know what I'm saying, like that, regardless of his style and what his what his dad did and blah blah blah. He was a legit hockey player, decent player from the videos they show too. He could skate, more of a enforcer, but could also score. So the love for the game was there, and that's really where
exactly
really took, the role.
He was at the true definition of enjoying like his job, like really. You know what I mean? Because like he was picking these guys, forming the bonds with these guys. It was crazy to hear their backstories and like how they signed up to the team. Like it's incredible. It's definitely worth the watch. I'll probably watch it again. Like if it's around, I got some time, probably watch it again.
Yeah, definitely a good watch. I would watch it again too, man.
Yeah, it's exciting. Well, like I said, it's just exciting too. It puts hockey in the mainstream, which does not happen very often.
There's a series on Hulu too. You should watch. It's about minor league hockey.
Oh yeah, what's that?
I haven't watched it yet because I don't have Hulu. But I'm gonna get a free pass to watch it. It's about minor league hockey. I think Swedish or Finland.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is it all translated like closed caption or is it English?
I don't know. Just saw.
Asked a lot of questions for something we don't know a lot about here.
Yeah, but next epi, maybe I know more.
Hey, what's good about Hulu is you get Letterkenny, so that's what's good about Luhu.
I love Luhu.
Yeah, Luhu's the best. I have fucking Sling. You know what, man? You know what really grinds my gears before we move on to Olympic hockey? What really grinds my gears is, so I have Sling TV, so you have to log in, right? Well, generally it remembers the login. Every now and then it doesn't remember the login. And it's almost just long enough in that period of time where I forget the new password that I had to make. So then not only is it a stupid, like, you got to use this little controller with these arrows to type out this long ass email address, this long ass password to be wrong. I knew I was going to be wrong. And then I got to reset it through my phone. That really, man.
I'm fucked and I'm going to give away a lot of information here, but I know they're not going to get the password. No way. I use the same password for everything. That's why I never get it wrong. Never forget it because it's the same password for everything.
I understand that, but wait, there's more to my story. Oh, so then, like, I was really mad about all of that, and then I tried to log in again, and it was wrong. So then I just stayed logged out for 6 days. And I was like, wait, why do I have this? And every time I'd forget, I'd be like, Sling TV. Shit. Nah, and I'd go right back to like Netflix, and I'd go right back to Netflix. I'm like, why am I paying for the service again? So stupid.
I dropped them because they showed NBA games over hockey games because they have a league pass or whatever. So when it was like the Caps, they'd show the Wizards. And I was like, nah, I'm done with y'all. We breaking up.
I guess I need to figure out what I have to pay for the next season. I don't know what we're going to be on, right? TBS, TNT.
I don't know either because I was using NHL Network because I could watch Caps up here because I'm in 716 now.
Yeah. See, I was using Sling. Speaking of Caps, speaking of hockey, before we get too far off track, we have the Olympic Games coming up, and for this, also the big news is a lot of people are still unsure. There's only been 1 million Instagram posts about it, but it is true. NHL players are being allowed. They are allowed to participate in the upcoming Olympics. Let's go.
In China.
Let's go.
It's in China.
In China.
They're expecting very, very tight bubbles. Every player will probably have to be vaccinated. Yep. So we're running into those things. So I don't know if that's going to affect any teams at all.
Right.
I haven't heard too much about the NHL forcing vaccination like the NFL was.
Yeah, the NFL vaccination rules are crazy. Like if you're not vaccinated and someone gets sick, you have to pay their weekly salary, and then like you're like what? But then again, they had that. I think the Tampa Bay Buccaneers is the only fully vaccinated squad, but yet 7 of their guys just got COVID. Make it make sense.
I mean, the NFL is like, without getting too political, they're definitely more left.
Oh yeah, well, the NFL is a joke too. Yeah. Like I stopped watching.
I stopped watching football. Yeah. I might pick it back up though, because I'm in Buffalo now and they've kind of got a decent team.
Man, I just can't. I just don't care.
The Bills effect is real, bro. It's the middle of the summer and I had people like, go Bills. Like, bro, football's night. What are you talking about? The Bills Mafia is legit, bro.
They run deep.
Dude, it's real up here. It's crazy.
That's great.
It makes you want to watch football. I'm like, damn, should I watch a Bills game?
Yeah, how do you not? Yeah, you got to know.
Yeah.
This is going to happen.
People are like, you're a Bills fan? I'm like, no. Watch hockey. I'm like, why? The Sabres suck. I'm like, because I'm a Caps fan. My team doesn't suck. Your team sucks.
Yeah, their team does suck. We'll talk about Buffalo soon.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's jump back.
You have the roster projections for these teams.
Yeah. So that's what I want to talk about. Team, of course, the two that are going to interest us the most, one being the Canadian Olympic team, and then the other being the U.S. Olympic team. We're going to start with the Canadian team first. Because this is not, bro. It's not fair. It's not even, this is how this is allowed. This is like if you gave a little kid like a controller and was like, hey, go on ahead and pick whatever players you want.
Yeah, it's a hut squad essentially.
Yeah, like it makes no sense.
When you read off, I'll just give a little hint right now. They have Stamkos on the 4th line.
Right. So
back-to-back Stanley Cup champion Stamkos is on the 4th line as a winger. It's not even center. Oh, just go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, there's a few. So there's 2 lineups that I wanted to go off of because I found them interesting, like the way they kind of did them. But number one, a top line favorite right now is Brad Marchand, Sidney Crosby, and Patrice Bergeron. And if not that, people are looking at Jonathan Huberdeau, Connor McDavid, and Nathan McKinnon.
That's what I have. I have the McKinnon, McDavid, Huberdeau line 1.
Yeah.
Bergeron, Marchand,
Crosby line 2.
Bro, let's talk about line 1. McDavid, McKinnon on winger to McDavid. Who's gonna keep up with these guys?
Yeah, it's not fair.
That's gonna be so fast. And then after you get your ass whooped from the speed of that line with Huberdeau with the nasty hands, you have Sid the Kid with Bergeron and Marchand, 3 of the best essential like IQ playmakers in the league, bro. Like Marchand's IQ with Sid.
It's not fair.
If the United States pull out gold in this, it's because Canada let us. Like no joke, because like you gotta think about this. Like Eichel, hopefully they're saying he's gonna have surgery and be ready to go by December. So he's not gonna be in raw ready for him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like he's not gonna be Top Gun. Who do you have? Larkin, we can list it and we will, but like it's not the same. There's 400 NHL players compared to USA's 200.
Right. Listen to this 3rd line possibility: Ryan O'Reilly, Mark Sheffley, and Braden Point. Like the wheels just don't stop coming.
Yeah, and then go hit that 4th line.
This is showing Bo Horvat, Yanni Gord, and Mitch Marner.
Oh, so
and that's without
you wouldn't even have Steven Stamkos on the team.
That's without Stamkos, Nick Suzuki, or Mark Stone.
No, Mark Stone and Stamkos make that lineup. I'm sorry.
Yeah, like that's great. Like that's not how do you?
They have too much depth. They have too much to pick from.
That's
like legit.
Insane.
Like that's really hard. Like
it's a good problem to have.
Yeah. How do you not pick Mitch Marner, who is arguably, I mean, I know he fucking fluffed in the playoffs last year, but like that kid's IQ and skill level, he's a playmaker. How do you not pick him? Suzuki, sure. I could not pick Suzuki and be okay.
You let that slide.
But Stamkos, you're picking Stamkos. He fucking played 1 game and scored in the Stanley Cup Finals, and then the very next year carried the team as Kucherov was out and won the cup. Like you're picking Stamkos.
I mean, Mark Stone as well.
Exactly. Mark Stone is a stud ever since.
Look what he's done.
Ottawa to Las Vegas. He's only gotten better. No way. Mark Stone, Stamkos.
Look at these goalies, though. Can we talk about these goalies? Carey Price, Marc-Andre Fleury, and Darcy Kempner.
I don't know if Price is going to be able to, because they were talking about how he's going to have surgery. He might not even play in the season.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I don't know how that'll affect unless he comes back and the Canadians let him play in the Olympics. That way, that's like his warm up. So he comes back for the end of the season, which would be smart. Maybe.
Yeah,
that's a big investment for the Canadians.
It is, but even Marc-Andre Fleury. Oh, so look at this. This is players. These are different players in dispute, I guess, that are on that line. Dude, Barzal being one of them. John Tavares, Sean Courtier, dude, Darnell Nurse, Drew Doughty, Bo Horvat. Like, these guys are like Yanni Gordon, Suzuki. Those are all swing players when it comes to this lineup. Like, that doesn't even make sense. It's not fair.
You could just build a second Canadian team with those guys.
Yeah, just
still have a chance for gold.
This is our B team.
Mm-hmm. It's unreal.
Wow.
It's unreal. Do you have an American roster projection?
I do.
And this is the crazy part. We're just naming those two. The top four is going to be Sweden and Russia too. And then not even mentioned, Finland could really put up a chance. They've looked good the last few years with World Juniors and et cetera. So let's talk Americans. We already know
American,
like Patrick Kane, Austin Matthews.
This first line is probably like my favorite line on this team. Matthew Tkachuk, Austin Matthews, and Patrick Kane.
Boy, that's dirty.
That's dirty, but man, just that first line, comparing the first line, the Canadians' first line, it's versus so much slower.
Yes, but shot. Patrick Kane and Austin Matthews, that's I'm sorry. Like, yeah, they don't have McKinnon and McDavid's speed, but the shots from both of them, the stick handling from both of them, so that had to be a deadly line. And then you got Tkachuk coming in there just raising hell.
Love it.
That's good adversity. That's good friction.
So second line, we got Kyle Connor, Jack Eichel, and Jake Gunsel. I'm a fan of that line as well.
Come on, Kyle Connor. Yeah, Connor's a stud.
Oh, third line, we got Johnny Hockey, Johnny Gaudreau, Dylan Larkin, and Alex DeBrincat. That's a wild line. I kind of like that one.
That's a good one, too. Larkin on your third line. He's a stud.
I'm just a fan. Johnny Hockey makes the game look easy, too. He's so smooth on that left wing.
Philly kid.
Fourth line, we got Max Pacioretty. I always fuck his name up. JT Miller and Blake Wheeler. And
that's a good line, too, dude. That's a really good line.
Bubble players, we got like Jack Hughes and Brock Bozer. And looking at defense, Jacob Slavin.
Wow, wait a minute. We didn't even mention TJ Oshie.
Oh yeah, he's not even on here. Probably a swing player.
Gotta be. And this season, this first 4 months, that's in these guys' minds too. Like, they got to come out hot because these guys want to play for their country.
Man, these right defensemen are sick. Charlie McAvoy, Seth Jones, Adam Fox, John Carlson.
Mm-hmm.
Left side, Quinn Hughes, Ryan McDonough, Zach Werenski, and Jacob Slavin.
Yeah, we have depth. I mean, I know Canada's got depth too, but like, don't sleep, dude. That's a sick ass lineup for pairings on defense.
On defense.
Let's talk about goalies, because that's where we'll get exposed.
Goalies here, we got Connor Hellebuck, John Gibson, and Jack Campbell.
Campbell's not bad. I like Hellebuck though. Hellebuck is a stud.
Hellebuck would be the go-to for me.
Fuck
Campbell at the close second. John Gibson. I'm not even familiar with John Gibson. I feel bad.
Was Anaheim?
I don't know.
Man, we're gonna look like fucking idiots. Anyway,
it doesn't matter. We're awfully thin there. It seems like to me.
Yeah, for sure. 100%.
There's also way less goaltenders to pick from.
Yeah. Yep.
We're lucky we have that many
goaltenders in America, though. Shout out to Ryan Miller being named assistant coach for Team USA. Stud.
Ryan Miller, who longtime goaltender for Team USA. God, he wore the USA forever.
He was our guy for a long time. Yes.
Yeah, still definitely the best U.S. goaltender for sure.
Yeah, I mean, some people. Yeah, I mean,
I'd say
we didn't really have squad. American goalies have been very few and far between. You had Jonathan Quick. Quick was, but he's past his prime. No way he's getting. If Quick ends up being a goalie for Team USA, we're fucked. He's past his prime.
Yeah, let's hope that doesn't happen.
Hellebuyck is a stud, dude. Hellebuyck is a stud.
Jack Hamill's right there too.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of want to check out Russia real fast. Ever since you mentioned
you
Russia,
can already think about it. You got Kucherov, Tarasenko, Ovechkin, Kucherov. Come on, Russia's going to be deadly. You got Orlov on D. Kuznetsov doesn't even make that lineup.
Yeah,
dead serious. Dead serious.
Let's see. Here it is. In Latvia. Well, this is scary. Wow, Russian names are intimidating to read. Nikita Zadorov.
Mm-hmm.
Samsonov.
Svechnikov from Carolina. He could potentially be Svechnikov. That, I mean, the talent is there for Russia.
Ivan Provorov, yeah, from the Flyers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. And Russia's, man, there's something about them being on the hockey team.
They love playing for their country more than anything.
Yeah, that's passion. Like that, I feel like they go, because, man, they used to get, that's a different country, bro. That's a different country.
They're built different, that's for sure.
Yeah, you lose there. Oh, Panarin.
Speaking of
Tarasenko, Buchnevich. Oh,
yep.
Here we go.
Yep.
Orlov. Man, this is quite a squad.
Yeah. Especially when you get to goaltending. Because that's what's going to save their ass.
Malkin. Oh my God.
Yeah, Gino. Radulov.
I'm trying to find their attendees. Not a big deal.
Not a big deal.
Oh yeah, Vasilevsky, Bobrovsky, and Igor Shishkorshin. Man, he played. I know who he played for. Shishorkin. Yeah, that's a dangerous squad too. I'm excited for Olympic hockey.
Me too. I mean, we've got the NHL starting. The next thing you know, it'll be December. We got World Juniors, and then right after World Juniors, we're going into the New Year's. We're coming into January. Boom, Olympic hockey. Do you like the Olympic size ice? Do you like that big ice? They're going to be using NHL size ice, I thought.
Good to know.
I think I read that they're going to use NHL refs too.
That's different.
It is different.
Well, hey,
if they were to use Olympic size ice, Canada wins. The speed, it's over. McDavid on Olympic ice with McKinnon on wing, it's a wrap. It's not.
Yeah, it makes it a different game, man. That Olympic size ice definitely changes your breakout, changes everything. Yeah. So much ice, more stick handling, more carrying the puck.
Yeah, versus, it's a completely different game compared to the NHL game. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So what's it? 5 foot wider on each side, 10 foot longer.
Talk to me about shit. Yeah. Speaking of the NHL, though, this was a good one. I thought this was a joke when it first happened, but that joke has definitely become reality. The Canes put an offer sheet out for Jesperi Katakaniemi and with a $20 signing bonus. And Montreal didn't match. I don't know if it was to put the pressure on on Montreal, but if it was, it backfired because they overpaid for this kid, I think. $6 million.
Was this for 4 years?
Something like that. I don't know the numbers. I'm not a numbers guy.
You give up on the years. You don't care after 2.
Yeah, I know.
Like you're useless.
But hey, I think Carolina is added real depth. This kid just made a Stanley Cup push. He's bringing some experience with him, and I think with the younger roster that Carolina has, but also the skill level, I think Carolina makes a real strong push for the Cup next year. I really do.
I told you they were one of the teams I had on my watch list where they're a couple pieces away from making a push, and this is the type of move that could take them to the next level, man. I don't know about all the way, but
they're definitely the next level. Yeah, Svechnikov he's fun to watch. I mean, I know he took the L from the Caps, and we have a rivalry with them, and he got his ass knocked out by.
That was weird. That was one. Even I was like, I don't know if that was good PR.
Hope you don't give a fuck. He's Russian.
Does not. That's for sure.
That boy is not going to speak to Ovi like that ever again.
Yeah,
Think about that. Like Ovi hasn't really been in something like that in a while when that happened. So like, it was kind of like, all right, let me just shut this shit down. Nobody can fuck with me for the rest of my career now. I knock out 18-year-olds. Not care.
You murdered the kid. I put him on the ice. He looked like he was tired.
Yep.
What do you got there? Is that a little White Claw action?
Yeah, I'm on my second one. About to go to the third.
Oh, yeah. What, mango?
Ruby grapefruit.
Ruby grapefruit.
Feeling like a ruby.
That sounds sexy, kind
of. So we talked about the Evander Kane shit a couple episodes ago, and a little backlash from the players. So it looks like their star center, Thomas Hertl, is on the trade rumor mill. Not happy
from
today. Not happy with the way San Jose has handled the Kane situation.
He's not the only player that's spoken out as well. And
it's hard, bro. How do you trust a guy after those allegations?
Right. No, I get it. I definitely get it. And it's it's a distraction.
It's a distraction in the locker room. Yeah. Okay. And you have to now trust every time you have a bad game. Did this guy just throw that game?
Yeah.
So he can make some money?
Yeah, you lose all trust on something.
Yeah, there's no trust. There's no trust there now.
So, even the fact that they're letting him even compete in the NHL after that is pretty mind-blowing, because
I would have thought we would have heard something by now, but who knows how long this investigation could go on for. But yeah, it's not good PR. It's not good PR at all.
Oh, gambling, gambling at whatever, but gambling your own team, that is something that's like unforgivable almost. It really is.
I really have to hope that it's not true. But like the fact that the allegations have now been put out there, it's always going to be on the back of people's minds for the rest of his career, regardless, even if they come out and say, "Oh, it wasn't found true."
Right.
Like, it's always going to be on the back of people's minds. So.
Yeah, it's just like it doesn't even matter anymore. Like the misinformation, it doesn't even matter. That's just, I got it out there first. That's what they saw. That's all that matters.
That's the media these days.
Yeah, you're not going to see the story.
It's about first.
Yeah, you're not going to see the story 6 months later.
Yeah, no one's going to give a fuck. They're just going to remember that all the shit that came out first. Exactly.
Basically, it's tough, man. I feel bad for him, but at the same time,
I mean, listen, he brought this shit on himself.
Yeah, and especially when you know about what's going on outside of the rink and outside of the gambling with his personal life and his family. I mean, yeah,
he's got a pregnant girlfriend with a 2-year-old already, and he's rolling out on her and like, come on.
Yeah, you can't be doing that. You know your life, the little light that hockey has. You know that's going to be shown on stuff like that. It's just not the move.
It's just not a good look. When you're in that type of position, you have to act differently, regardless of, they should be able to have their own lives. Like, no, bro, you're in a position of major influence.
Yeah, no joke.
And not to even take this the wrong way, but there's very few black players. That shouldn't matter. Right. Race shouldn't fucking matter, but it does. And the fact that there's very little numbers of them, for him to kind of put you know what I'm saying? Like the stereotypes of people that would have stereotyped are now even doing it even more now because of this. I mean, he got kicked out of HCH.
Yeah.
They kicked him out of the group. I mean, I think that says a lot, right?
Yeah, that's a level of maturity, I think, that's lacking there. And it's got to be hard. It's got to be hard when you get that much. I mean, instant stardom almost. He was a big deal coming in the league. So and like you said, to have that recognition, man, sometimes you're not built for, who's ready for that, Yeah.
No, for sure. But that's where I think the NHL should step in and have like not mentor programs, but like, listen, your first 2 years, you're gonna have to take financial training and PR training and a way to act and stuff like that.
See, I think they should offer that for a lot of professional sports, because that's something that they don't care. Like they just,
especially like, no offense, but like NFL and basketball, these guys that get drafted are, when they're in high school and college, they're still, some of them still selling drugs and shit. They're not thinking they're going to go pro. They're worried about getting their money, taking care of their families, blah, blah, blah. And then when they do go pro, you got to think they take their whole family with them.
Yeah. Expensive. Yeah.
So these guys are coming up out of the traps.
That's a whole different thing. That's exactly what happens, man. They just spend, and that money's gone and everyone's gone.
Yeah. So many pro athletes that are dead broke now.
Crazy. But I do want to talk about Jack Eichel and the Buffalo Sabres. What's going on? You said he's a possible return to date in December.
They're talking about he's going to do surgery soon. There's no confirmation on if it's what Buffalo wants or if what Jack Eichel wants as surgery goes, which I think is just bullshit to begin with. The player should be able to decide on what surgery he wants for his own body. But
can we touch on that real fast? Do you know what's going on with the Buffalo Sabres organization and their doctors, like the team doctors? Like, this isn't the first time.
Internal kept secret. We'd only know so much. But essentially, Jack Eichel got a second opinion on his surgery and wants to do a certain type of surgery, and Buffalo's kind of like, no. And I don't know the reasoning. I've read articles and none of them give deep explanation on why. It's basically, like I said, they're keeping this shit all inside internal and blah, blah, blah. But
it seems to me
over him, it seems like, you got to do this surgery or you're not. And in which case, then he's not playing because he's not fully healed. And now this kid's just withering away.
Yeah. And then what happens to that contract? How do you get out of it? Like, what do you got to do to get out of that contract?
That's what I'm talking about. That was right. That makes no sense. Like, even if you wanted to get rid of him, let him get the surgery and bring value. If he's still hurt and can't even get the surgery, there's no value.
Well, you know what the problem is that, like you said, the Buffalo Bills, Terry Pagula, their owner, they're too worried about moving that football team. Everyone thinks they're going to move that football team. That's what they're all focused on. They're not focused on the Sabres.
No, they're building a new stadium, bro.
Are they?
Yeah, we're building a new stadium.
Man, y'all are paying for that. That's crazy.
8.75 taxes up here, baby.
Terry Pagula was like, it has to be paid for by the taxpayers.
The word on the wire is that his wife runs the team and he runs the football team, and that would make a lot of sense on why the Sabres are fucking jack shit. Nothing against that. It's not a sexist remark, but like, bro.
So what is his? Does he have the option to leave? I know multiple teams have made bids for him. Does he have?
There's a lot of interest. I think it's going to come down to the trade deadline is when he'll get dealt. He'll get the surgery, be ready to go in December, maybe play in the Olympics, and then get dealt. The Rangers are definitely still up in the running. I've heard Montreal's interested in him.
Could you imagine
Eichel to Montreal?
To the Rangers?
Oh no.
That's not fair. Just toss it.
They'd have to lose somebody like Zibanejad or something like that.
Yeah.
And honestly, I love Jack, and he is my boy. I love the USA players, that. But Zibanejad has been hot lately. I would not get rid of Zibanejad for Eichel because I know the kid's young, Eichel, and I know he can bounce back. But there's still that what if, whereas Zibanejad is kind of proven himself.
Right. I feel like I don't know.
Tough one.
I think I get Eichel Eichel around the right group of guys, and that kid's he's gonna really bring it to life.
Same with Taylor Hall, right? Because he's never played anywhere else. He's only been in Buffalo. He gets into a system where it's like, oh, this is what a real organization does.
Right.
That does a lot for a player. That does
absolutely. The confidence level, the ease, there's no stress. Like, let's imagine he's going there knowing that he's not the top player. It's such a relief, I feel like that's got to be.
And it pushes him more too to be the top player because they all want to be the top player. So when you go into a locker room where you're not, now it's like, oh shit, all right, we're vibing, boys.
Yeah, man.
I enjoy hockey when I'm playing on a good team, and I, me, I'm a tryhard. I like being the best player on the team if I can be, but I enjoy it more when I'm playing on a better team.
Yeah,
because it does make it easier for me, so I get to enjoy it more.
Yes,
I know my boy over here is going to pull attention and it's going to open up for me. And it's easier. Whereas if I play on a team that's not good, where I've been the best player on the team and everyone else is garbage, you're getting double shifted. You're having to carry the team. Like, yeah, it's cool. I'm scoring all these goals, but it's not as fun when you're out
that's
there
where I fit in.
Mean line and you and your boys are cycling down low, just dominating. Yeah,
it's great. I love fitting in on those teams. I just like being on a team where everyone knows how to play hockey, man. Because and trust me, I'm no hands team or anything over here. But man, it just when you get that little bit of the pressure off, a little bit of relief, man, you can make those other moves come so much easier. It's weird how it happens like that.
Yeah. Did you see Minnesota release their Winter Classic jerseys?
Yeah.
You a fan or not?
I am, dude.
I like them. I like the elbow patches. I like the tan shorts. Yeah, that shit's hard.
The tan goes hard. I think when the tan goalie pads came back, I think that's a move, man. That people are liking the
vintage shit is just back, bro.
It is.
Shit is back.
They do it every. They do it every fucking. It's so weird how we just eat it up, gobble gobble gobble.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you're right. I mean, the Silky Mints fall drop is gonna have some 90s.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's gonna be dope.
I love it.
Speaking of throwbacks, though, Kachina, one of the best logos in the NHL, is going to be on center ice for the Coyotes this season. First time ever. Can you believe that? It's never been center ice for them.
How exciting. How exciting. I feel like people always express how dope that jersey is, but I feel like it just got so much more of the push when they did all those alternates.
The reverse retros.
It just got more of the push, man.
That's the only jerseys I use when I play Chell. I swear, I love those fucking every team's reverse retro. I'm a fan of.
They're hard, bro. They go so hard.
Vegas. Fuck you, Vegas.
How do you have reverse? Get out of my face.
How do you have red? How do you go nice? There's so many red teams, but pick a different color. Could have gray.
Man,
their all gold jerseys are trash.
Go shoot your cannon. Go shoot your cannon in your stupid arena.
Speaking of expansion teams, let's switch gears a little bit. Seattle releasing that got to be fully vaccinated to attend their games.
Whoa,
to do that. Mm-hmm.
I would expect that from Seattle.
Of course.
I think I'm safe saying that. I think I'm safe saying that for sure.
No, for sure. They're very liberal state.
Yeah. So is that, man, I really hope that's not everywhere.
It's not. Like, I'm going to a Bills game, and it was, and there was so much pushback that now it's not.
Right.
That's how I'm able to go. I'm part
of like I said, we went to that comedy show not too long ago, and that wasn't like that. We just had to wear. We didn't have to have the test, thank God. That's what really blows my mind is having that. You have to have a negative COVID test within 72 hours. So it's like, okay, event is on Friday. I get
do you have to pay for a COVID test?
I think like the rap, I don't know, man, because they don't even do rapid ones down here unless you're showing symptoms. So if I'm not in there like, hey, I feel like shit, like, hey, I just need this so I can go to a Nats game, they're gonna be like, get the fuck out of here. I don't know. But anywho, like you get it on a Wednesday.
Are the Nats doing that?
I don't know. But I know that there are places that are doing, like there's shows in like everything in Baltimore, all like the concerts in Baltimore. They're requiring vax cards in Baltimore.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Don't worry about the heroin zombies outside, but you have a vax card to get in here.
I've seen some vax cards from like Australia and shit. They got like Illuminati logos on them. Go figure. No joke. I saw that. I was like, oh god, here we go.
I'm not ready for this.
No. Australia is a fucking joke right now.
Yeah, they're so screwed.
They're NWO. Like they're the first ones that have fully like gone NWO, dude. It's ridiculous. What are we talking about here?
Got anything else on the show?
I'm thinking about talking about Kessler. Ryan Kessler. Yes, he's on the U.S. national development team as a coach. Just picked up. Yeah, I think that's a great move for him. There's a lot of great American players that have come through.
That's what you really have to have in order to build the squad, man. In order to just build the development in America. Like you said, there's such a small percentage of players U.S. born in the NHL as is, you know.
Yeah, but not every player is a great coach because, like, think about it, like why wouldn't Jeremy Roenick? Why wouldn't he be a coach? Mike Modano's not a coach. You know, these are guys you would think great American-born players that should be, you know, Kachuk. I think
coaching's a calling.
Yeah, Gretzky tried it. Didn't work. Work. Greatest player ever couldn't coach. It's different. That's why there's players that don't make it that coach, and they're great coaches.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Me being almost one of them, yes. Can't wait to go back to coaching. What does those can I do, coach?
Fit in your schedule.
Yeah. I'm just trying to bust into this 35 and over league. Let's go. I'm so close.
Yeah, we
so
talked
close.
About
I can feel it. Yeah, man. But yeah, I'm not playing in the ice. I can't do roller because of school. God bless it. Back to no hockey.
Yeah. I saw Rob posted photos. Are you boys? Is there a league down there?
Yeah, there's a league, but like I refuse.
You didn't play? I saw only like 2 players are wearing Misfits jerseys. I didn't know if you guys played.
Yeah, Robin D.
That's the only ones playing?
I think so.
No Steve-O, no Cody.
No Misfits this year, bro. I think the Misfits are disbanded. Disband. We're getting old, and
nobody can take my number.
We're getting old, and people have
got no fucking excuse, bro. We're getting old. These pond tournaments, these guys are older than us showing up. Fucking fresh as shit.
The drive is different.
Well, it's all right. We're gonna put it together. A pond team, little 3-on-3.
Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait for that because there's nothing here.
Yeah.
I just play roller, but I'm just doing pickups because of school. I was really counting on COVID to, really be laying into us, and there not being school, but there's school. There's school. It's a doozy.
Life goes on.
It does. It does go on. I can't wait for it to continue to go on just a little bit longer till the next variant.
Just shut the fuck up. Don't you bring that on us.
There's another one. There's a Lambo. Now there's a Mew. Moving on.
There's a list, actually, if you want to go there. Okay, I've seen the list of variants that are supposed to be released. Listen.
I'm so over this. When's the last time? So look, we're getting ready to go on a vacation, and I haven't flown in an airplane in a while.
Yeah.
And I'm a little nervous to fly again. I don't know why. I think maybe just because, I don't know, the masks and
China virus.
Who knows? Cabin. Yeah, small cabin, lots of people. But yeah, do you drink on flights? I know I used to get fucked up on flights.
You tell me, buddy.
Yeah, okay.
Fucking passed out before we even leave the fucking tarmac. Fucking hammer.
I can't believe I drank the whole way there.
Go. Yeah, and the flight was 6 a.m. and I'm blacked out drunk on the flight.
Yeah.
Waking up in sunny Mexico. We gotta do another trip. And this COVID shit's killed it.
Yeah.
Because I just want to be get a trip together to catch up with the boys and go somewhere. But it's hard because even if we go somewhere, tough. It's gonna be what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do?
And you know what? It's really done one thing for me. It's awkward. I have trouble planning anything. Because I'm just dude, are we gonna be able to do it? Do I even care to do it? Am I gonna make? Because there's nothing worse than making plans and then it not happening. There's nothing worse than that. it really bothers me. So it's why even try to make plans? And I get stuck. That's why I got stuck in that weird loop, where it's let me just focus on my daily tasks and I don't put anything out in the future because it's that's why that's holy shit. It's September 7th today. When did that happen? It was just August. Now 1 week of September's already gone. What the fuck? It's crazy how time goes so fast. But I'm getting at.
It's even crazier when you have a kid because
I can't imagine.
It's every day he's doing something new. It's dude, slow down.
I'm to the point where I close my eyes and I'm I gotta, and you wake up, you're there's no way that's been 6 hours. There's no way time. There's no way that was time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's unreal.
It's crazy.
Have you ever driven a Zamboni?
No, I've driven one, but I've never cut the ice.
You never cut ice?
Mm-mm.
On my bucket list.
Yeah. I got to drive it, and I've ridden on the propane tanks, but I've never put the old blade down and give her the old wacka, wacka, wacka. Never had to do that. Worked at the clubhouse for multiple years, but never was. I think at that time my life was better off that I didn't touch the Zamboni.
I think so.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
I think I had just enough responsibility to keep myself alive. And that was dangerous enough being a skate rental person. All the knives, literally handing knives to people.
You guys were I'm glad I didn't have to deal with that because I know for a fact you guys fucked those skates up.
The skates, the food. He's working that kitchen. Rockwall.
Mozzarella sticks were fire though.
Yeah, I was just talking to Steve about this the other day. I was like, what did you? He loved to skate guard. I could not stand a skate guard, bro, because it was an hour on your feet. And I was like, bro, this is not. And you're it's not it. But I did have to do Rockwall this one time for 16 kids for a birthday party, and no one else was there. It was just me. And I had just one by one, all 16 of these kids, bro. I'll never forget that shit. I remember being damn, bro, it was $7.27 an hour. This is garbage.
Scarred for life.
Yeah, I just realized I just low rode fucking 16 kids up a wall because they're not really climbing. Fucking Capitol Clubhouse. I can't believe I used to work there. How crazy is that?
Yeah, I never did.
You never worked there? Those real true rink rat days where we would come in work a couple hours, then skate on roller for like 6 hours.
No,
like,
I got thrown into the real world at age 15. I was turning wrenches and changing oil.
True. Yeah,
it was cool though because all my friends had only part-time jobs, so I'm like sitting there with all the dough, so I'm buying all the beer.
Yeah, I had 2 jobs. I used to literally work at the Capitol Clubhouse, and then I would go serve tables at Famous Dave's.
Oh, with Drewski?
Yeah, me, Drew, and Raz. Wow. Talk about a throwback.
Wow, flashback.
Oh man, you used to leave the clubhouse, walk over to Famous Dig Nuts, and put in a shift. Oh, Famous Diggies.
I've never worked a fast food industry. I couldn't do it.
Wasn't fat. It was a restaurant.
Whatever, you know what I mean. Never worked in the restaurant industry. Sorry.
Really? You've never worked in the restaurant industry? Wow. I feel like there's 2 things.
Not a temper, but like. And I've gotten better at it with sales, but like, if Karen were to be like, give me shit, like, bitch, am I cooking? Did you see me cook it? I go from point A to point B.
You're built for it. You're built for it. We get psycho in the bag. That's the best part. Everyone that works at a restaurant is so fucking nuts. Like, for real, man. Because it's just everyone's bullshit. Every night. Is
everybody fucking each other too, like car dealerships?
Yeah, most of the time. Yeah. Mostly it's more it's like. More, it's like the white girls are fucking the Spanish cooks. That's kind of how it always. That's kind of like, to be honest, like that's kind of how it always goes.
Really?
There's 1 or 2 Spanish cooks, and they just always get through, and you're like, how?
They always get through.
Yeah, like they get through the line, bro. They get from behind that grill up to that front of the house.
The hostess, man, I couldn't do it. I'd be distracted too.
The hostess,
little hose.
Oh,
I'm
man,
too old to be talking like this. I feel like.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's so weird.
30 is the new 20.
No, 30 is definitely the 30.
Yeah, it is. It's weird being 30 because, like, part of me still feels like I'm in my 20s, but then part of me feels like I need to grow the fuck up. But like,
okay,
why?
So here you go. Part of me feels like I'm in my 20s until I have 3 beers. So I'm like, man, I am not 20. And then when I'm running, I'm like, yeah, I'm not 20.
Yeah.
Other than that, yeah.
I don't run.
Yeah, dude, we've been running in between sets, man, getting that heart rate up and, adding to the workout. It's tough, bro. It's worth it, though. It's good. I like it.
I don't do anything to get my heart rate up. Well,
you need to, except fold your clothes. You should. It's important.
I make the bed.
Strength is nothing without conditioning, big fellow.
I know. I need to switch because longevity too, health wise. I'm just so obsessed right now with like strength and putting size on, but like longevity, I need that heart. I need that heart.
Hey, bud, your heart's a muscle too. Got to work it out. The more you do, the more it does for you.
Is that a t-shirt?
You like that? That's how I think about my heart. Thanks, buddy. Please don't let me down.
please don't let me down.
I'm just waiting for that, like, things aren't going. I'm like, is that double baconator you told me not to have? There it is. God, slowing down.
I heard some old guy the other day eating a donut. He was like, oh, I'll take a heart stopper. And I was like, damn, I hope I don't get to that point where if I want a donut, I call it heart stopper.
Oh, heart stopper, bro.
Like, what? I would think like Five Guys burger. It's a heart stopper, not a donut. But
there's no way, man. What a weird. Can you imagine being? Oh, it's so weird.
Being what?
We're gonna be that old. Be like, I feel like I'm 40, and then
I'm not letting the old man in. That's not gonna be me. I see these old guys all day with walking canes and shit. Like, I'm a deadlift and squat till as long as possible to prevent that shit. Like, seriously.
Yeah. That's a big part of it.
I never stopped squatting and deadlifting. Like, there's no way that'll happen, right?
Unless, I mean, I'd
have to have like an injury or something that would cause me to be out.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if I just like low key, just like repping, lightweight, deadlift, squat, just getting the
hydration,
range of motion, just keeping a good range of motion. Like I was reading the other day, like you can actually not stretch and work out and just have a really good range of motion. And it's actually just as beneficial as stretching before. People like they'll do a crazy stretch routine before going to lift heavy. If you just do like a lightweight with a very extreme range of motion, like ass to grass, it's just as beneficial as stretching.
Yeah, I'm not a grass squatter, so that makes sense because I don't do it very heavy weight.
Yeah, no, me neither.
Yeah. Are you an
Sometimes
grass
I
guy?
do.
Or are you a 90?
I try to. It depends on how I'm feeling and who's in the gym.
I feel that. Respect.
There's some lookers. I'm going heavy. The ego steps in. I'm just like,
that's what's great about the garage gym.
Yeah, no, because when it was during COVID and gym was closed and I was just doing dumbbells here and I was just like low key, like in my zone, just not even listening to music, just focused because I didn't care. I was more worried about the workout itself. I got a lot more accomplished. I got a lot more accomplished.
Oh yeah, it's wild.
The gym can be a distraction too.
I need more noise. I need more noise. Like the speaker isn't enough, and like the AirPods just aren't cutting it. Like I need a fucking.
You need a big ass like DJ speaker.
They call them like they call them like shelf stereos. I guess is what they're called. Like the old boom boxes from when I was a kid. You know.
Yeah, but that's not gonna have good quality with MP3.
Yeah, like you got and then they're expensive, like $700. I'm like, bro, I just need like a speaker, like a banging speaker, like a legit. I need to feel it.
Those Beats joints. I think they have bigger ones. Beats.
Oh, Beat.
Like the wireless speakers. Like I think they have bigger ones, not just a pill.
Yeah. I looked at the Bump Box. You ever seen the Bump Box? It's like an old school like.
That sounds like a dirty name, boy. You got that Bump Box, girl.
Got that Bump Box. Old Bump. She got
that Bump Box.
Bump Box. It was like you carry it like an old school boom box, and it's like that size, but it's apparently it's really loud. I don't know. How do you ever know? I mean, I know what loud is, but my loud is different from your loud. It's different from their loud. You know?
Yeah, it's different for me too because I worked with power tools so long. Like I feel like my hearing isn't.
My hearing's garbage.
My AirPods are always on full blast.
And my hearing does it bother you all to my core that fucking you should turn your headphones down? Be like, bitch, if I didn't need it all the way up, I wouldn't have it all the way up.
Well, listen, I just read a scary thing the other day.
Oh, no.
It's got me questioning everything. Apparently, the AirPods cause inflammation on your brain, like swelling.
Yeah. No. So it depends on what you believe.
What do you mean no? Which you know?
Nah, but it depends on what you believe. It depends on which article you believe in, because I've read several articles that I was hesitant on getting the AirPods because they said that the AirPods do not Bluetooth individually, they Bluetooth simultaneously. So that means this Bluetooth to this one, and then that communicates to your phone, which is inaccurate because you can listen to your AirPods singled out. But supposedly,
if they're both working, that could be the strand.
I don't know, but yeah, supposedly there is an issue when they both are in that there is some type. That's why like a lot of times I'll just do like one ear, because like that. Other than that, like I haven't seen too much that's bad about one ear, except the fact that Bluetooth, still next to all your soft tissue, other than that. But
it's crazy the time we live in too. You're right. It depends on what you believe in, because you could literally Google search, is coffee good for you? Does coffee cause blindness?
Right.
And it'll tell you it does. But then you could Google, does coffee help with eyesight? And you can find an article that says coffee does help with eyesight. It's crazy. It's wild. It's wild.
That's why I said it depends on what you believe. Because I
don't believe in sunblock.
So like, and that's another thing. I've seen the things on sunblock where it's like mostly chemicals that actually damage your skin versus protect it. Then like natural sunblock don't do jack shit.
I don't use anything. So, never have.
Yeah. So like I don't really use a lot either. And the last time I was on the boat, I had my shirt off all day and I didn't get sunburned.
I feel bad because I do use it on my son, and I feel bad because he's a toddler, and I just don't know what else to do because I really don't want to affect him.
Well, natural shit.
But like as he gets older, like I remember going to the beach at 8, 9, and just like I'm not wearing that shit,
Just wear the long sleeve. Just wear the long sleeve rash guard. This UV proof fucking. Those are the new news.
Well, I got that native blood. I'm brown.
I get nice and gold, so I'm lucky on that. But yeah, like fuck, I don't know. I'm not really into that, but unfortunately, it's one of those things where like you got to do it. Like same thing with deodorant. I got to use the all natural, like the ones without the stuff in it.
Yeah. But
boy, oh boy, they're not deodorized.
I've been thinking about switching to one without foil. So I recently made a switch with soap. I don't use liquid soaps anymore. I went to bars.
Cold pressed.
Yeah, yeah, and they don't last as long, but I do enjoy them. I do enjoy using the bars. A little messier, little splashes everywhere on the side.
Right.
But I do like using the bar now because and when I think about it now, like it does feel slimy. Like what is that shit, you know? So I've been thinking about switching my deodorant too and my toothpaste. I want to get rid of fluoride. But I haven't. My girl tried one and she was like, "I stink." She was like, "You shouldn't get this." It's like, you sweat way more than me. And like,
I don't think you'd like it because I was like, woof, bro. Like, I was like, okay, I take the chemicals.
Yeah,
like, no joke.
I'm always
like, no joke. That's something I was like, I'll just deal with it because that is not right. Like, I cannot walk around like this.
I read an article that Matthew McConaughey has never worn deodorant, that his natural odor is manly. I believe it. I could see how some guys maybe body odor could be like not
I feel like it comes from diet though too. Like if your diet is
1000%. Yeah.
Like that
if
makes
you're
sense.
Eating greens and shit, like hippies, probably their body odor doesn't smell like the guy that's eating fucking KFC.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Whatever you put in there, come back out, Jack.
Mm-hmm.
But that's doable. I don't know, but don't even waste your time, bro.
On the deodorant.
Yeah,
don't. How do you feel about the fluoride with the toothpaste?
Yeah, we're all natural with the toothpaste.
That fluoride shit's wild, bro. It's in your water.
Steps. Yeah, baby steps. You can
really
only do
trying to
so
get
much.
my third eye activated.
Yeah, you can only do so much. It's crazy. It's like
you
literally
can do more, but you're literally off the Richter scale when you do. You're essentially creating your own shit, like these people that use like these leaves with charcoal.
Right.
You know? Like I just don't have the time to go in the woods and make my own toothpaste.
Exactly. I don't have time to grind up all this shit to like make things. That's why they did it for us, but now they've manipulated it.
You've been able to turn on the Xbox? You've been playing any Xbox?
Nah, dude, not even once. I played that one game last time. I played that one game and did so bad I turned it off, didn't play a second.
I saw your name pop up the other day when I was playing, but I just assumed you were on for like Netflix or something.
So I'll pop through on the app, see who's on there, and then sometimes I'm like, hey, come on. I'm like, nah, I don't even know why I got on here. So lying to myself.
Yeah. I got to go buy I got to go to Pure Hockey and buy some roller wheels. I have not been taking advantage of that rink, that ODR.
Oh, you should be all over.
I know. So I got to go get some new wheels and I'm going to start tearing that up again. And hopefully I'm going to sign up for a league. I might have to drop a level and just play down. I might play like a B or C league just because like I signed up for an A and never got a phone call. So I was like, fuck it. Their A leagues are packed like that. I will no problem not skate that hard.
Yeah, we're getting older. Enjoy it.
Yeah, I want to play just to play.
Fuck yeah, that's
what I'm going on 2 months. Going on 2 months now without touching the ice after three times a week. Like and it hit me, and I was just like, I instantly got like not depressed, but it was like, I want to play right now.
I was gonna say that's a lot. That's a lot from going to 3 times a week to nothing. That's depressing. No, for real, it is depressing.
But my priorities changed. I'm in the grind mode right now. Like Silky Mitts has priority. Men Behind the Mitts has priority. I'm doing car auction shit. Like I'm doing all this other shit that has priority. And it's like something's got to take a back seat, unfortunately. Yeah. There's just not enough time in the day. And eventually there will be. Eventually there will be days where I can go to the gym, go play hockey, go play a round of golf and still get some work done. You know what I'm saying? Those days will come, but that's once everything's already got the foundation. I'm building foundations for so many things right now. Like,
you got to grind it out.
Yeah, pleasure just isn't an option for me. And unfortunately, it's hockey.
Yeah, that's just, dude. That's the same way I've been. Like, I haven't even this is our first vacation in a while. I'm really.
You're going to see family in Florida?
No, we're going with friends. Just going down to hang out, do whatever.
Oh, okay. Who are you going with?
The Beans and Laura's sister and Jessica and Justin and all them. So
okay.
Looking forward to a chill time. Looking forward to a good time and just take advantage of not working. Like that's so nice. Like
chill. You're gonna be drinking. Chill.
I mean, I'm trying not to after the last experience. For real. I'm just trying to...
The demons are coming, boy.
Nah,
they packed their bags already. Demons are like,
bro. I know they got. We have to edit that out. They got.
I'm brown. I got the bumps.
They got those fucking sun hats. They're waiting, bro.
The sun hats.
We're already talking about it. Bloodies in the morning.
Oh man, do you remember on your birthday when we were in Mexico and we got a bottle of champagne brought over to the table?
Oh yeah. Good times.
I need another Boys trip, man.
Good times, man.
Me, you, Steve-O.
We literally.
Us three. That's why I can't wait for these pond tournaments to start up, because us three, we get to take a trip together, but also play hockey on the trip.
Yeah, I got to tell you about something off there. I don't want to talk about it on here yet.
They're great. Now people are going to be messaging us.
I don't give a shit. It's so cool.
Peddling the peyote. Oh, man.
It's really cool in regards to tournaments. It's fucking cool. So
Cool.
Yeah, hopefully we get something together. But yeah, man, there's some stuff in the works. I can't wait. Trying to take advantage of this season. And then next season, hopefully, man, graduate this year. Just get some free time, some time to myself.
Yeah.
Less stress. Actually get to put stuff in use. And hopefully COVID's not fucking, who knows, we'll be on the Z's by then. There's the Zam variant. Who the fuck knows?
The Zeta.
They got the Zeta. Get your booster. Get your booster for the new one.
Booster number 6. I mean, if you look at the shot cards, there's 4 slots. If you motherfuckers think you're just getting 3 boosters, you're silly.
Hate it. But yeah, we got some stuff coming. I'm excited for it, man. But I think
another great episode from Men Behind.
Yeah, for real, man. Always a blast. I'm so excited for Olympic hockey. We may have to talk about my bunion in the future because that thing hurts and I gotta get that fixed. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to a lot of things going on. Hockey's right around the corner. Getting excited. Like you said, we've got the NHL, World Juniors, and then Olympics. Like it's about to be hockey overload. And those games in September, correct? There's games this month, right? Preseason games?
Yeah.
We're here.
September.
It's within grasp.
Yeah.
We're so close to touching it.
Yeah, so I need people to go buy shit from SilkyMetsHC.com so I can retire and watch hockey all day.
Yeah, definitely be sure to check out the website over at SilkyMetsHC.com. Be sure to check out your new stuff there. We got fall drop coming soon.
Yeah.
Possibly a new Men Behind the Mitts t-shirt.
Not possible. It's coming. Let the hype build.
Not possible.
Is a dope ass design. I can't wait. This is going to be so sick. We're going to get a new bucket that's coming out as well.
Oh boy.
I'm pretty gassed up for this new Men Behind the Mitts drop, plus the fall drop. If you're into that, the trend right now, the 90s vintage, I got some shit coming out that I'm going to drop, plus some of our own style, what we do. This is a simple, classy heritage logo, blah, blah, blah. So good shit coming in the future. We've kept the summer sale going on longer and longer because we're still getting sales. So you guys get up to clean out the inventory in the warehouse, and we appreciate all the support.
Make it happen. That's what we're talking about. We love it. All right. Well, if you're on YouTube, be sure to hit that little bell, get all those notifications. Feel free to leave a like and a comment. Spotify, definitely leave a rating. Definitely leave a comment. We appreciate it, guys. All the love and it gets us out there in front of more people. So, you're helping us help us help you. You help us, and we'll keep doing this.
Yeah, guys. Seriously, we're really trying to grow our YouTube and Instagram right now. So if you're listening to this and you do not follow on either one, or maybe just one, go follow the other, go subscribe. We really appreciate it. And listen, we would really appreciate some shares. Seriously. That's how that's the best marketing for us right now is you guys going and sharing our stuff. Like, don't buy a t-shirt. Don't. I'm telling you that. Like, seriously, I don't want your money. I'd rather you share our shit so that other people can see it than buy a t-shirt if you want to support us. Seriously, share our shit and subscribe, and that's way better than putting $1 in my pocket.
For sure. No, definitely.
Hit the likes, hit the subscribes, follow. And that means the world to us right now because we're in the beginning of our growth. So we need as much advertisement that we can get. And, it's hard out there. If you're not familiar with what it's like to try to grow a brand, it's easy when you have your Facebook and Instagram and you get your friends that follow you and stuff. That's one thing. But when you're trying to reach people that don't know you exist, it's a lot harder than people think.
For sure.
So we really do rely on you guys, our listeners, and we're faithful and we're super excited for everyone that does constantly comment.
Oh yeah,
for our stuff. Shout out to Shelbs. Seriously, she gets a shout out because she's been committed. Will, the Wojak fam, everybody, the Kirks, everybody. We really appreciate it, fam. But hey, man, until next time.
Hey, guys, be well.
The boys from Men Behind the Mitts just want to say thanks for listening. And as always, be sure to follow us on all your favorite social media outlets at Men Behind the Mitts. Brought to you by Silky Mitts Hockey Club. Support the boys at silkymitsHC.com.